Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Rajan, and I'm with Gamers for Change. And in case you're new to our channel and what we do, Gamers for Change is a channel that tries to create a more respectful gaming community. So today you're seeing some Call of Duty Black Ops gameplay. And if you've listened to my previous commentary, you know that I'm a Halo player. I've been playing Halo for 6 years, and so I like to play some Call of Duty on the side. I've been playing it for a couple of years. I started with the first Modern Warfare. Played a little bit of Modern Warfare 2, and now I'm playing Black Ops, and I'm really enjoying it. But the thing is, I'm not the best Call of Duty player. There are a lot of other people out there who are better than me. But when I do play, I try and help out my team, and I try to go for the win. So, what I wanted to talk about today is this time of the year. Thanksgiving just passed, and Christmas is coming up, and so it gets a lot of people thinking about what they're thankful for. People are thankful for their family, friends, various things. People give thanks to all the things that they have in their life. And this kind of got me thinking about my trip to Santiago, Chile, that I took when I was 12 years old, between 7th and 8th grade. And my mom is Chilean, and she decided to take us to Chile, me and my sisters, that is, when I was 12 and my sisters were 11, to show us where she grew up and where she lived and all the different places that she remembers as a kid. So we get off the plane in Chile, and we drive up to the house that we're going to be staying at. I was going to be staying with my great-grandmother and my great-aunt. My grandmother was also there, so this is a total of 7 people living in this house. So we pull up to this house, and my mind kind of blew a fuse when I figured out what this house looked like. It was a really dilapidated old house that probably hadn't been fixed up in close to 50 years. There are a lot of cracks in the house. It looked like it was almost falling apart. There were a lot of weeds everywhere. Bushes were really overgrown and unkept. And for that matter, all the houses that were up and down this street and for many blocks around all looked like this. So I asked my mom, is this really where we're staying? Because my 12-year-old mind couldn't conceive the fact that I was going to be staying here. Because I was so young and I had lived a pretty sheltered life here in the United States, that I had become kind of spoiled, and I didn't take a lot of things, I took a lot of things for granted that other people don't. So my mom, told me, yes, this is where we're going to be staying, and I was kind of in shock for a little while. So when I walked into the house, I realized that it was really small. It's probably about the size of your average high school classroom. And 7 people were going to be living here, like I said. So the house had no central heating system, which really, really sucked because it was winter in Chile during this time. So we constantly had to wear, thick clothing. Also, there was also a really thick layer of dust on the floor all the time because the house was really old and uninsulated. So we constantly had to wear shoes or slippers around the house. Whenever we'd go out for walks, we'd always see these really old dogs that looked really unhealthy running around trying to find food. And it was just overall a really, really eye-opening experience for me. There were many things that were new to me, like constantly having to deal with, a damp bed, or things like taking a shower in the cold because the house was insulated so poorly, like I mentioned before. But keep in mind, all of Chile isn't like this. There are nice places in Chile. I even visited some of these places. But at the end of my 5-week stay, when I came home, it took me a little while. I had to do a little bit of growing up before I truly reflected on this experience and changed as a person. So when I was looking back on this experience a few months afterwards, I realized that I had taken a lot of the things in my life for granted. Things like family, my relationship with my sisters, with my mom, with my friends, and I kind of got my priorities straight. I realized that the things in life that are most important are the things I just mentioned earlier, friends and family, and caring about others, instead of material goods like your TV or your Xbox. That isn't to say that I don't like material goods. I mean, it's kind of in human nature just to like material goods, right? I mean, you're watching this gameplay commentary that I played on my Xbox, on my TV, and now I'm recording this on my computer. So obviously I have all these things. But I know where my priorities lie. I can be happy without these things. I can appreciate the time that I spend with my family and see it for what it is, as something that is more than just some form of entertainment. So this experience for me changed me as a person. It made me a much less selfless person. It made me... it made me a much less selfish person. That's what I meant to say. So, these types of experiences are something that a lot of people have. You know, it's an experience that people have that changes them as a person. So what I kind of want to hear from you guys is whether you've had some sort of experience that has changed you as a person. Of course, if it's personal and you guys don't want to share it, don't feel like you have to. If you guys want to share it, you can leave your story in the comment section below and discuss it with other people. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.